So I'm Gino, and I am a spiritist. A spiritist means that I am a spirit medium, and as a spirit medium, spirits come that have people that have transitioned already come to speak into this world through me. Now these can be dowsing rods. They can also be divining rods for speaking to spirits, or they can be witching rods. And you can, like the Ouija board, you can call something up that you don't want. So you can see my hands. Now, these are people, and they are people that lived in this world, and they ate the food from this world. They raised their children in this world, and they died in this world, but they are live as spirits. So I'm going to see my hands, say hello by going in back and forth. You can see my fingers, they're moving themselves. Okay, now Simald, this is Simald here, and this is Claria, and they're saying hello. So we're going to ask them some questions. Now, virtually being a Christian, I will ask Christian questions, and one of the questions I'll ask is, will there be a rapture? Now they are saying, yes. Are you sure of that? Yes. Now, if they weren't sure of it, then they would say no, and the no is just straight out. So they come into me, say yes. So what happens when you die? Well, your spirit, upon your last breath, your spirit breaks free of your body like a snakeskin. It is ectoplasmic and it becomes invisible. You can't see it with the human eye. You can see it with your mind if you're able uh, to visualize the spirit. Now, once you are a spirit, you can see everything. You see everyone that's alive. You see the trees. You see everything, and you can move through trees and into the land, into anything, because you have no longer a body, so you're transparent and you move around that way. So this little video I am doing unscripted, and I am not a public speaker, and I try to stay away from society as much as possible, but the way that things are going into this world, you may want to hear from these people. So they are coming. They are positive entities. They are not negative entities. So I want to show you that each one of these wires is a person. Now these little flags are just extra wires and things. You can buy them at the hardware store. Just regular wire. So presences can also be in sticks like these. Now, a dowsing rod, you would use your hand like this, and then of course you can see it. But this is I-Beef. I-Beef, can you say hello? She's moving. You see my hand. I am not moving. Go to the right. To the right. More. Good girl. Thank you. And the same. The same is here. This is just a regular, it's a wand. And you can see it. I try to hold it out here where you can see the entire thing. And this is Kono. Say hello, Kono. If you can. See, he's bobbing up and down. He's saying yes. Hello. Okay. Thank you, Kono. And this is just a regular garden stick that I got out. And there's a presence in this one also. So if I can get it all in. There's a presence in here. Okay, let me get balance here. See if she can you do that. Okay, she's saying she's in there. And then also in this walking stick. Now watch this, watch my hand. She's moving toward me. And then I'm trying to show you my hand. Moving more. Now back out. Show you my hand. And more. And more. And more. So the reason I am showing you this here is because so many people don't believe that ectoplasmic entities, positive or negative, can enter back into the physical world, when in fact they can. And they are here today speaking through this wire. And of course, you can't see them because they are invisible, because you need light to reflect upon the back of your lenses in your eyes so you can see physical things. The only way you can see these is through the mind's eye. So I can ask more questions, or I'm going to do several of these things. You may not want to see them, but some may. I've had people tell me that they've taken a coat hanger and slung it around on their hand and made it do things like this. But I want you to know that there's a reason I want you to believe me. Some of you won't. Some of you will. And the reason I want you to believe me is because these people have things to say to you. So watch my fingers. You'll see they're not touching. I'm just hanging it. So, Claria, go to the right, sweetheart. I'm not moving my hand. You can see she's moving it. Okay. Thank you. Now, so these here are just little flags that we have, but I want you to notice there that if I bend them, they will come into this wire and these wires, and they can move by themselves. You can see this. Well, you can see at least one hand. You should see it. So there it is. This is a sword, and there's a presence in this sword also. Watch my hand. All right, sword. Are you in there? Now I'm not doing that. He's doing it. It's like a magnetic pull, like if you were to catch a fish, and the fish would be on the line. So thank you, sir. So here's just a regular little wire. Now, this wire, as you can see, is just a wire. But if I bend it, a spirit will come into this. Observe. So I bend this wire like this, and then I wait a second. Are you in there? There it goes. Now you can tell by the flag there's no wind here today. It's doing it on its own. Can you do for me a favor? Can you do, are you a human? She said she's human. Okay. How long have you been transitioned? 1,000 years? No. Less? Yeah. 100 years? She's bobbing her head up and down. Less than 100 years? 50 years? Aye. So pretty recently. Okay, so here it is. She is here. Are you a female? Yes, I thought so. They speak to me through these wires, and they speak to me telepathically and through the wires into this world, and I image them psychically, so I can actually see them in my mind if I want. Some of them I can't because the human skull is thick, and you have to penetrate through this skull in order to get into the cosmos. So when you're praying, you have to pray kind of hard and direct your beam, you might say. So it is that way for everyone. And this is a heavy world because of the magnitude of the gravity and such. So I'm hoping I'm making sense. Uh, there's a reason that I am telling you all this because I'm not going to be here a long time. So I thought about taking this all with me, and because I can see that many will see this as foolishness, but it's not. And I promise you, you will live again. You may not be where you want to be, but you will live again. So, this being said, I'm going to show you this little wire right here. Now, this wire here, I will again bend it. Now observe. All right. So, are you there? Really? Okay, so she's bobbing her head. She come to me. So, are you human? No, you're not human. Are you a foray? No. Are you an elf? She's an elf. So there are more people than, believe me, there are more people. Man is naive to think that he alone is in this world. He isn't. There are many kinds of men, like there are many kinds of insects, many kinds of snakes, many kinds of trees, many kinds of plants, thousands and thousands. For man to think that he is the king of the mountain, he is not, by a long shot. He that is first shall be last, and he that is last shall be first. Now, the Foray people, they left this world thousands of years ago because of the way that man behaved. So, when you think negatively, then that's what you become, a negative thought form. And so let's say that you lived your life, and on Sunday or Saturday, whatever day, you went to church and you sat in the church, and then you had a great time. But when you leave that church, you haven't changed. You're the same person that you were. So what happens then? Well, Christ says he will save you, and that's true. He will. But you're not going to be sitting at the right, only few people will be sitting at the right hand of the throne for now. And then you may be here. You're just like these people. Most of these people here, they thought that they would be with God. And they are in a way because he looks out for them. But they are not in heaven. But they might as well be because they are well taken care of. Don't you think? Is that true? So watch them. Watch my fingers. There you go. They're saying yes. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to do a few of these little movies, and when I can, see if I can make it work out. And like I say, I've had people that's going to believe me, and some won't. But I will make some of these, and at some point I might do a few classes in it, things like that, if I can. Now, understand that I know that you are probably, whoever's seeing this is probably way smarter than I am. I am not. But by the same token, I don't have to be, because if I want to know something, I can ask these guys. Anything I need, they'll take care of me, and I know that. So, anyway, I'm going to try to make out a little curriculum, little uh, some little skits so that we can talk to the spirits and know what they are and who they are. And here's one here. And she is, there is a presence here. And I call it, it's just a walking stick. But she's still, if I can hold this up, can you say hello? She's in there. Now, it looks to me like I'm moving my hand, but she's mounting my hand. Something like that. But now, I want to show you something here. Now, these are the two little wires that I have bent, and this is a cup. Now, there's nothing in this cup. There's just empty in a straw. And you can see the bottom of it there. There's nothing there. So I'm going to put this back on there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this end of this inside of this straw. Okay. Now I'm going to just hold it. And I'm going to ask her, can you move to the right for me? Yes. There she goes. See if you can get this a little more. Come all the way around, sweetheart, if you can. There you go. Come. Come more. Come on. Okay, you almost did it. Okay, come back to me. Okay, good job. Come on back. Come back. Now, the thing is, I have to be holding the cup for her to do it. So, if I put on this glove, like this, it's a little jersey glove. So see, there's just a glove. But if I put this on, and then I hold it like this here, they can still move. Okay, can you move? See, one's coming to me this way, the other to come around the other way. Come. Now go back together. There they go. See, I'm not moving my hand. Go back together. Okay. Now, I want to explain to you that the ones that you're disembodied, you are just a thought form. You are a dream. You are an idea. You are a memory. All the things that go with in your psyche, per se. And that's what you are, because you are an orb. I've had this before, and I'll go into it on our next one, because I'm about to do another one. We'll go into orbs on my next one. So thank you very much. Appreciate you. Bye now.